wait for some people to join before I start saying stuff. Unless it takes more than a couple minutes. Alright, we have some people. Cool. Alright, so you might be wondering what this is. This is, well, Luigi's Mansion, the first one. Third one was recently released. But, might be wondering what I'm doing with this. Why am I doing this now? What is this? So, I wanted to play Luigi's Mansion. I actually did it because I wanted to test out a new controller I got. I wanted to test out how the analog triggers would work for a GameCube game. There are some limitations. There's no like button to click down once you push all the way through the trigger, but it's still usable, at least in this game, relatively. So I was testing it out on this, and I got into playing this. And I've played Luigi's Mansion a lot in the past. A lot. So, you know, nothing was all weird to me, but then I realized that I downloaded, now I actually do own the game, so it's fine, but the ISO file I downloaded was actually the European version of the game, which a lot of people seem to not know this, but the European version of the game, it's the same when you beat the game the first time, but the way Luigi's Mansion works is you beat it, and then you go to what's called the Hidden Mansion, if you want to do that. It's a harder version, but in the American version, there's not a whole lot. I don't know what the Japanese version is like, but at least in the American version, it's not very different than the real version of the game, the regular version. Your vacuum is a little bit more powerful, so it makes certain parts of the game easier. But I don't think there's a whole lot of difference. But in the European version, there's a huge difference. They actually mirror the entire mansion. They make you take a lot more damage. They still make your vacuum more powerful. They make the mansion actually darker, so you can't see as well. And you actually get more treasure than you normally would. And hello to everyone that's in here. I'm sorry, I just wanted to get this explanation out of the way. And the ghosts, there are a lot more ghosts. The game is so much harder. And that's what I'm gonna do here, because I've beaten Luigi's Mansion a million times. But it was the US version. That's the one I have. And no problem. Don't feel pressured to have to constantly interact in the chat if you don't want to. It's just there for people that want to do it. Don't always have to do it, so don't worry about it. So, that's what I'm going to do here. Now, I did play through almost the whole game on this hard mode. I wanted to get an idea before I streamed it, but as I was playing, I was like, this would be a good idea. So, actually, I think I had the game set to Spanish. I'm going to do it in English because I don't think any I don't think any non-English speakers are going to require it here, so. But if everyone wants me to, I can. Don't get scared stiff, Luigi. Oh, I will. So it's very frustrating, though, because it's so much harder. Also, you don't get very many, you don't get very much help or like the hearts don't do as much. Like you can find hearts around the mansion that increase your health, but in the original game, I think the smallest unit you get is like maybe 15 or 20 health back from the smallest heart, and then 50 from the big hearts. In this, you get like 10 from the small hearts, and there are almost no big hearts in the entire game. So it's much harder. There's a lot to explain here, so we get into the game now. And like I said, your vacuum is more powerful. You don't see a difference, but when you're playing the game, it's a lot easier to suck up the ghosts. Okay, so and you notice, if you've played this game before, you'll notice Toad is usually on the other side. That's because the whole mansion is reversed. And something funny is, Luigi's L is backwards. They didn't just reverse the mansion, they just kind of reversed everything. All the textures, all the models. So Luigi's L is a little weird. And there are some weird things that come with that. So your big goal in the game is to get all the ghosts, and yeah. But your second thing, and if everyone has some trouble hearing me, just let me know. God, my computer's fan is really loud right now. Hopefully it's not too distracting. But your second goal is to just kind of get money. Getting your hair cut and dyed in 2 days. Huh. You gonna just like what color? I'm gonna get my hair cut soon too. It's really long. It's past it's not really down to my shoulders, but it's, I mean, I still wash it and everything. It's not gross. I like it at this length, but if I'm not going to get my hair cut soon, it's just going to keep getting longer, so eventually I gotta get it cut. Oh, I blew out all the candles. Okay, so purple to red third color and pink last. Blue top, purple after, and then red. Huh. That's interesting. May you wander lost in the darkness forever. That's not gonna happen. Okay, so normally there aren't a ton of ghosts per room, but in here they swarm you. They horde you with ghosts. And it makes it really hard. It's like I almost die every time I have to get into a room later in the game. And they also have a lot more ghosts that you would normally find later in the game. Like that blue guy, you don't normally find him this early in the game. Died like a sunset. That's cool. I've never really dyed my hair. I mean, when I was like younger, I used to put highlights in it, but I think I just prefer having my hair the color it is. Just a personal thing. Because I know for a fact if I dye my hair, I'm going to end up not liking it. And then I'm going to just have to wait until it goes back to normal. Okay. So, that was not great. Now, it's a lot easier to actually suck up these ghosts. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually, so you use your flashlight, you stun the ghosts first, and then you suck them up. But sometimes what I do is I'll stun them just to get, if you don't suck them up, they just disappear. And I'll do that sometimes just to get them out of the way. And I'll take it out like one ghost at a time. So something they also do a lot is in a lot of these rooms, they just put mice all over the floor. And if you trip over these little ghost mice, you get hurt just a little bit. But you also will, like, a lot of times you'll lose your suction on the ghost. So they can get kind of infuriating, but... Okay. So I'm gonna try to get, like, all of the secrets in this game. That was one of the secrets. They are called Speedy Spirits. They're called that because they go really fast, and essentially, if you don't get them, as soon as they appear, you basically are screwed because they move so fast. And the way it works in this game is if you're too far away from the ghost to suck it up when you stun it, a lot of times they'll just disappear. And normal ghosts will come back later, but like they'll reappear again, but in this game or with the Speedy Spirits they don't. So you have to reset. Oh, why is he at this angle? Oh, they put these invisible guys. I forgot about this. Yeah, this is another type of ghost you don't see in this game. They grab you, and they hold on to you, and they're white versions of them that don't hurt you if they grab you. But these cyan ones, they do. They come in a lot of different colors, and you can shake them off before they hurt you. I just did it, but I can't do it all the time. There we go. Is there anything cool? Any treasures? So the whole game takes place inside this mansion. You have this big mansion. It's not a very long game, but I gotta say, this is one of my favorite games. I don't play it that often. You know, I tend to forget about it sometimes. I don't forget about it, but you know, it kind of makes me think of Resident Evil, but like Mario. Wait, I didn't save. You'll see me like going back to one of these guys to save a lot. Oh, you can see that grave over there. That actually, you go to that later. I don't think I ever noticed you could see that from there. Yeah. So far, it's not too bad. It's a little bit more difficult. If you've beaten the game the first time, this shouldn't be anything special. Something weird is sometimes you'll check these things and they won't have money in them before, but then if you check them later, they will. Like, neither of these things had money in them last time. But when you get hurt, as you saw, you lose coins, so... Oh, heart. Perfect. Ooh, another heart. I think once you get to a certain point in the game, they do start giving you a little... Like, they start giving you, like, 20... Like, hearts to give you 20 health back. Ah. They also put a lot of poison mushrooms everywhere. Poison mushrooms, they don't hurt you, but they make you lose a lot of your coins, and you get small for a while. And you can't really do anything. And you just have to wait. Oh my god. I don't even know how to trigger that. It just kind of happens sometimes. Okay, so... It's funny, in the Spanish version, they call him Professor Fesser. Which I find amusing. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna change how I'm sitting here. Ah. There we go. That might be better. Okay, so he's just telling us there's some more powerful ghosts in here. Now this is where you get to the, like, they're kind of like boss ghosts, or like mid-level bosses. Okay, so something I'm gonna do is get rid of the... Oh, see, I have to reset now. Alright, no worries. I'll probably be on for a little while. Yeah, now I have to actually go back because I don't know why I thought that would get him. I wasn't sure. Yeah, and that door is all protected by barbs and whatever that stuff is. Weird force field. You can't go into it yet. The section the game's kind of divided into areas. There are 4 areas. You know, it's funny, I've kind of gotten used to the mansion being completely reversed. Okay, so there are also, like, blocks of cheese around the mansion. And you check them and golden mice come out of them, and if you suck them up, you get a lot of... You gotta get them before they, like, go back into the wall. There's some that appear in random, like, they appear in certain locations, but there's like a percent chance that they'll appear randomly. Not randomly, but, like, there's a hallway, there are 2 hallways in the game, and in these 2 hallways, there might be, like, there would be a golden mouse that appears, like, 1/4 of the time. You just gotta keep, like, if you know it's there, you just gotta keep going for it until it finally shows up. So this is the boss ghosts, the first one. This guy is Nigel Thornberry. And you see pearls are dropping, and you get a small pearl for every 10 health. You get a medium pearl for every 50 health, I think. Nope. I'm not really sure what the medium pearls are for, but the big pearls are if you get 90 hit points out of them, at least in one go. And that determines how you get, like, the rank. You get a ranking for each, like, little boss guy and area boss that you do. For these smaller boss ghosts, you'll see what I mean by, like, bigger boss ghosts later. You have to, like, go without losing a certain amount of health to get a certain ranking. So that's what that is. So you can take as many turns to fight the mid-level bosses as you can. You can go through as many cycles as you want. But you have to, like, be careful on how much you're getting hit. And there's only one boss that I just can't seem to get a gold rank on. And it's hard to explain. You'll see it when I get there. I probably won't get there now, because it's a little bit further into the game. It's about halfway through the game. Oh no, now we gotta fight the baby. But I'm gonna save first because there are a couple things that I need to do. I might save too often in this, but it's better than having to go back and do some of this stuff again. Oh, shoot. Ran into the mouse. God damn. It's really hard for me to tell if I'm about to run into them or not. It's best to just vacuum on the floor, I guess. I'm gonna go and get some health. Well, that just had coins in it. I wanted a heart. This should have a heart in it, though. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, no, it's this one. Oh, of course, it doesn't have one in there. Maybe there's one up here? Okay, there's nothing in there now. I'd like to get a heart, because I don't really want to have to do any of this again. Oh my god! Can I stop running into the fucking mice? I'm just gonna reset, honestly. I can't... Finding health is a lot more difficult. The hearts don't give you as much, like I said. Also, when you save, however much health you had when you saved is how much health you'll have when you reload it. Nope. Well, I didn't hit him. You have to hit him with the ball. And he doesn't like it. Okay, so they changed the boss, actually, a little bit. Well, they make little changes to all of the bosses to make them a little bit harder. Or a lot harder in one of the cases. This one's made harder, and I'll point it out when it happens. It's not that much harder, but... You know, if you're not expecting it. Okay, so he'll shoot rocking horses at you. And the rocking horses in the regular game travel in a straight line. Okay, well, I can't get hit again. Well, god damn it. The first time I did this on the harder version, I did it. I think getting a mic stand might be a good thing to do sometime. Oh, I went to the fucking wrong mansion. God damn. You'll see that a lot where I go to the wrong mansion by accident because I'm being stupid. So, like I said, this is the first, like, big boss. This is where you have to go without losing a certain amount of health. Like, it doesn't matter how much health you suck up from the boss in one go. It's all about not getting hit. You know, it's funny. They don't do a whole lot of stuff where they make, like, the baby talk, like, where they make the R's like W's and stuff. But in the Spanish version, they change a lot of the letters. Like, they make all of the S's like Z's, which in, like, Spain Spanish is like a TH sound, so it's all like th. And at first I thought I just didn't understand. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know these words, and then I realized that they're just making it like baby talk, and it was interesting. Man, watching these cutscenes over and over again is just not fun. Fuck. I'm actually not sure. I just got lucky when I avoided these before. I just kind of lured them into the middle and then walked as far away as I could. Okay, that was pretty good. It just means that I won't have to do as many cycles, though. Oh yeah, he goes like really, really fast when he does that too. They speed up a lot of things as well. Damn it! I gotta do it again. I don't want to do it again. But to get 100... Now, to get 100% in this game, what it is you have to get at least 100 million, like, gold, I guess is the currency. You have to get like 100 million gold at the end of, by the end of the game to be considered like 100% completion. But I'm also going to be trying to get all the secrets. I don't need to get the gold portrait on this ghost to do that, but I'm going to because it shouldn't be that hard. I'm just being stupid. And everyone's watching me, so of course I'm doing horribly. I know, excuses, but whatever. Well, I didn't know he could punch. There. Okay. Yeah, do your stupid little punch. I wish you could skip these, honestly. Yeah, okay, that's what you want to do. You want to wait here. Okay, that makes sense. What I was doing... Now, in the, like... in, like, the regular boss fight, they just go straight, so it's a lot easier to avoid them. But they zigzag so fast that if you're, like, in the line of fire, you have no chance. Damn it. Okay, that didn't go well. Okay, I got lucky, though, because... Yeah, that's that extra... If you actually take more than 50 health in the first go, it does that little extra cycle. I should have them, though. There we go. That wasn't too bad. There's nothing really. Get some money, I guess. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's the heart. A heart normally comes out of there. Oh. So that's the big key. The big key opens that door with the weird force field in it. Welcome back. You missed the boss. Oh, they're actually called boss ghosts. I did not realize that. Alright. So yeah, what this does is it turns the ghosts into paintings. Because your vacuum gets full after a while. Okay, I got gold on all three of them. There are only 3 of these, like, ghosts here, but the further you get into the game, the more of these, like, boss ghosts are in each area. Oh, it flipped back. The reversey thing changed. Yeah, I got gold, gold, and also the better, like, the better the rank you get on each boss, the better the painting looks. That high score was when I beat the game normally and didn't quite make it. Now, the regular mansion is the, like, regular game, and you can go back and play through the regular game again. I'm checking to see what else I need to do. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. I'm checking all the, like, golden mice and stuff just to make sure I'm doing it all. Because if you don't get them, there are some of these where if you don't get them, you can't get them again later. Ow. I already... God, these damn mice. So yeah, this is where you get to the point where there are now ghosts in the hallways. Nope. 25% chance each time you do it, and your chance does not go up. It's always 25%, so you could keep doing it over and over again and still not get it. You could play this game and not know that that mouse ever even appears if you got, like, really unlucky. And you have to leave the area and come back. Ah! Go on. Come on. What in the hell happened with that mouse? He, like, jumped up. Ah, here we go. I think in the, like, regular game, the mice don't give that, like, diamond thing. They don't give as much. The ghosts in the hallways are also more... Well, okay, you saw the ghost mice in the hallway, but I mean they're, like, ghosts in the hallway. Yeah, see this guy. And this bowling ghost. Yeah. Yeah, even walking in these, like, hallways in between rooms can get pretty dangerous. I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually understand what r/bone hurting juice is even about. Ah! Ah, get off of me, get off of me, get off of me. Ah. Yeah. There we go. I like how he explains the ghosts that hold on to you when it's not even the first time you see them. It is in the normal game, but you see these ghosts way earlier in the hidden mansion in this game. Man, I really wish that the hidden mansion in the US version was the same. Granted, when I was younger, I would have been really pissed off because it would have been really difficult for me, but... Oh, I don't have occupied. Oh yeah, I forgot there's someone in there. Okay. It'd be nice to get some health. Oh yeah, and these little flying things, they're called flying fish. I think in the regular mansion they only appear outside. But sometimes they just kind of appear in the middle of rooms in certain parts of the mansion. And it's frustrating because they're really hard to avoid, and sometimes they fly around randomly, and sometimes they dive bomb you. Okay, so these are like Shy Guy ghosts that are... What the hell? And they dance with each other. Unless you interrupt them, then they get mad and chase you. But then you suck their masks off, and they're too... Everyone's gangsta until Luigi sucks your mask off. Ah. Yeah, if there are none of them left around, and you're like close enough to them, they'll just chase you down, even if you haven't bothered them. Okay, so now... There are these guys. And the way to get them to appear is kind of annoying. You have to, like, be on the circle, but not looking at them. It's not easy to do, because the circle is spinning around. Maybe if I change to sidestep, it'll be a little easier. You can hear him go, "Oh!" And I think if they're like if they're like visible when he does that. Ah, damn it. There we go. So now these guys can break off from your vacuum, and actually in the regular mansion these guys are a lot harder, but since your vacuum is more powerful, that does not happen so much. I'm gonna plug my phone in because it's probably gonna die, even though I'm not gonna really use it. Well, I'm gonna use it to make sure I'm getting all the secrets. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna save because there is something. There is something coming up. Now, change back from sidestep. Sidestep can be pretty useful sometimes. Come on. Come on, talk to him. Let me save. Okay. Heart door. Also, all the, like, special doors are all of the, like, different faces of cards in, like, poker. So we got the heart. We're gonna get the... What was the next one? Next one's, like, the spade, and then the club, and then the diamond, or something like that. I don't really remember the order. Damn it. I'm gonna have to start over. That's why I wanted to save. There's a little blue spirit. Speedy spirit. And the thing is, you have to get him before you turn the lights on. And the lights turn on when you get all the ghosts. So... They luckily don't have much health. So if you get them, usually you won't be interrupted. Ah, I thought I had him. Ah. Another thing that's annoying is Luigi kind of locks on to things that are around him. So sometimes, like, I could have had him. I had him right there, but then Luigi flipped around because there were other ghosts around me. That gets kind of annoying sometimes. I mean, sometimes I like it, and then other times I really don't like it, because sometimes it